Stutters 4, our first race in the hands of the Stutter. It's post time with a field of 6. On this Saturday, June 23rd program, top of the stretch, J.K. Down has the inside, Steve Downey. Georgie Girl and Mark Haig from post 2, Deliver Me. And Mike Campbell scoring 3, the Deemer from 4, and John Davidson. Then from 5, Jags Raisin and Lonnie Stokes, and Remember Zoe and Todd Trites to the outside. 6 across, race 1, first of 10 on today's card. Here they come. They're off and pacing. J.K. down to the inside going for it. Jags Raisin leaves strong to the outside for Lonnie Stokes and getting away to the outside second. Then inside third, Georgie Girl. Then gapped out in fourth as they move to the opening eighth, and by that marker is Deliver Me. Then back to the two trailers, and they are the Deemer, and at the back of the pack, Remember Zoe and Jags Raisin on the outside going for the lead as they race to the opening quarter. And Jags Raisin and Lonnie Stokes, the newest member of the 1,000 Win Club, and he's on top here early on. 30 and 2/5 opener. Jags Racing. Now J.K. Down has the pocket journey in second. Back racing third. Gapped out is Georgie Girl. Then Deliver Me in fourth. Racing fifth, the Deemer, and trailing the field still Remember Zoe. 3/8 of the mile complete now, and off the turn. Through the stretch, racing to the half, and we have some movement now from the backfield, and that's Deliver Me out and moving from fourth as they race halfway home. Jags Racing on the lead. By that opening half, 1:01 and 1. Jags Raisin. Then racing second, J.K. Down on the outside third. Deliver Me is going on, and she's driving up now second. J.K. Down third. Then fourth with cover, Remember Zoe. Boxed in now, Georgie Girl. No room for her. And trailing the field, the Deemer. Onto the three-quarters they go. And Jags Raisin looking strong right now on the lead. J.K. Down back to second. Deliver Me third. Georgie Girl takes the inside route, moving up on the inside. The three-quarters 1:32 as they round the turn, and it's Jags Raisin, J.K. Down within striking distance second. Georgie Girl will look to come up the inside. Deliver Me on the outside fourth, an eighth to go, and it's Jags Raisin. Jags Raisin, J.K. Down trying him late. Jags Raisin though has it. Jags Raisin and Lonnie Stokes winning here, and Lonnie getting his first win here this afternoon. And the mile for Jags Racing, 2:01 and 3, an impressive trip for Jags Racing and a new lifetime mark, 2:01 and 3. And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race number 1, number 5, Jags Raisin. He's a 3-year-old son of racing Hanover to the Jaguar Nightmare, some nice jag. Owned, bred, and trained by Mel Land. Lonnie Stokes picking up the catch drive today. And again, congratulations, Lonnie, on your 1,000th win this past Wednesday in Fredericton. And he gets the job done here in race 1. Jags Racing winning here in the first. A new lifetime mark for the colt. 2:01 and 3. Stutters 4, our second race behind the gate, and in the hands of the Stutter, we have a field of 7 with the scratch of All-American Dazzle. Here's how we score out. Julia Down has the inside, Steve Downey. Camco Mario moves into post 2, and Mark Haig. Elm Grove Bandit now scoring 3, Lonnie Stokes. Miss Cocan Lady T moving into 4, and Sam Hodja. Miss Mimi from 5, Ricky Collins. Then from 6, Clover Hills Ace, Steve Mason, and Tis My Little One has the outside post. 7 across, here they come. They're off and pacing, and Elm Grove Bandit out. Driving early for the lead. Up the inside, though, Julia Down. And she's got it around the first turn. Then Elm Grove Bandit on the outside second. Camco Mario got away, racing in third. Then in between horses, that's Miss Mimi driving on to fourth and going on. Then Miss Cocan Lady T In fifth, backing off, then sixth at the pylons, Tis My Little One, and trailing the field, Clover Hills Ace in the 5 entry is rolled off stride. Miss Cocan Lady T appearing out of this one, that opening quarter in 30 and 3, and Elm Grove Bandit back on top again. Julia down, Miss Mimi's getting the Park job here, and Park driving now second. Then back third, now Julia down, then racing in fourth at the pylons. That's Camco Mario on the outside, and on the move comes Clover Hills Ace. Then it's back to Tis My Little One and Miss Cocan Lady T, as mentioned, out of this one as they race halfway home, and Clover Hills Ace makes the 3 wide move. The half 101 and 3, and on the inside, Elm Grove Bandit outside, driving second. Clover Hills Ace, Julia Down is racing third. Campco Mario fourth, and Miss Mimi is fifth. Now fifth up the inside, Tis My Little One. Miss Mimi now sixth, and out of it, Cocan Lady T. The inquiry sign is up as they drive on to the 3/4. Elm Grove Bandit in search of his second straight win, coming off a win, and Stokes looking to sweep the daily double here. 3/4 in 132. It's Elm Grove Bandit. Then Julia Down second, Clover Hills Ace, Camco Mario on the outside. Then Tis My Little One with an 8th to go, and Lonnie again in controlling order in the home stretch. And it's Elm Grove Bandit. Stokes checking over his shoulder, but he's got a comfortable lead, and it's a Stokes daily double. In for second is Julia Down. Clover Hills Ace gets the third, and the time for the mile, 2:01 and 3, another new lifetime mark. And Elm Grove Bandit, 2:01 and 3, second straight win, and a new lifetime mark. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race 2. Number 4, Elm Grove Bandit, a 3-year-old son of Force of Life out of the No Nukes mare. Let's Twist Again. Owned by Al McNutt, Cassandra Fram, and Jamie Hache, trained by Earl Fram. And Lonnie Stokes, 2 for 2 today after coming off a big night in Fredericton. He's 2 for 2, and he sweeps the daily double. And Elm Grove Bandit, in doing so, takes a new lifetime mark of 2:01 and 3. First 2 races, 2 lifetime marks. As the track lightning fast so far today, 2:01 and 3. Back Stutters for our third race, claiming pacers behind the gate. In the hands of the starter, field of 6, Mr. Down East and Phil Reed. Lock, Load, Fire and Wayne Watson. Adam Jack, Rick Armstrong. Funday Bay and Lonnie Stokes. Fittipaldi, Sam Hodgen, and in gals, John Davidson. 6 across the racetrack, claiming pacers. Race 3 of the afternoon. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Quick start. Adam Jack chases a gate out of there on the inside. Lock, Load, Fire. He can fire out of there, and he's looking for and takes the lead. Then Adam Jack on the outside second. Getting away third, that's Funday Bay. Fourth on the outside, Fittipaldi. Then up the inside, Mr. Down East is fifth, and trailing 6 up the backstretch for the first time in gals, and Fittipaldi is forced to go on now, and he presses the issue early, and driving now to second as Lock, Load, Fire leads by that opening quarter in 30 and 2. Fittipaldi getting roughed up and Park second. Then inside Adam Jack, on the outside Funday Bay, and Stokes moving second over, and he's looking for 3 in a row on today's card, and looking good. Spotted second over from fourth. Then it's Mr. Down East in fifth, and trailing 6 in gals, halfway home in front of the stand. First time around, Fittipaldi has got the lead, but on the inside, Lock, Load, Fire taking him, but Fittipaldi is cleared, and they're by the half in a minute and 4/5. Fittipaldi had to work the first half to get there, but he's finally found himself on top. Then racing second, Lockload Fire. There goes Funday Bay. Right behind him, watch for Mr. Down East, tipping out 3 wide. And driving on from fourth, in between them, Adam Jack, and trailing in Gals on to the 3/4 they go. It's Fittipaldi. Then racing second, Funday Bay. Mr. Down East on the outside third, 3/4 1, 31 and 4 as they drive to the 7/8 Fittipaldi. Funday Bay second, Mr. Down East on the outside driving on third with an 1/8 to go. Fittipaldi, Mr. Down East on the outside coming on. Fittipaldi, Mr. Down East digging in on the outside, getting tight down to the wire, but Fittipaldi survived the first half. Park job and wins it over Mr. Down East and Funday Bay. Rounding out the top 3, the mile 2:02 and 2. 2:02 and 2, a season's best for Fittipaldi and Sam Hodgen. Card should read from the top down, checking 2, 6, 4, 3, 1, 5. Back to the winner's circle. The winner of the third race, number 5, Fittipaldi. He's a 6-year-old gelding by Make a Deal out of the Sansam mare, Easy Lovin'. Owned and trained and driven by Sam Hodgen. The horse picks up his first winning trip of the season. And this afternoon, 2:02 and 2. Fittipaldi scores here in the third, 2:02 and 2. The inside post, Wayne Watson. Scoring from post 2 is Charlotte's Monty and Ricky Collins. Scoring from 3, No Nonsense Now, Lonnie Stokes. From 4, Seawin Pantera, John Davidson. Memories of Love from 5, and Ed Harvey. And Olympic Odyssey, the outside, Todd Trites. 6 across the gate, race 4, Condition Pacers, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start, Seawin Pantera. Then going forward as well, No Nonsense Now, and along the cones. That's Come On Scoot. He's got good gate speed and showing it here early as he's got the lead. On the outside, Park second. No Nonsense Now looks to have a spot for him. On the outside, Seawin Pantera not so lucky. And she's forced to drive on for Johnny D. And they race neck and neck to the opening quarter. And on the inside, Come On Scoot outside, Seawin Pantera trying to get there. And boys, did she have to work hard to get there. 29 flat opener. It's Seawin Pantera stung to that opening quarter by Come On Scoot. Back in third, gapped out No Nonsense Now, then Charlotte's Monty, Memories of Love, and trailing the field, it's Olympic Odyssey, 3/8 of the mile in through the stretch to the half, and Seawin Pantera on the front end, racing second. Come On Scoot, still gapped out. No Nonsense Now, then Charlotte's Monty. Here comes Olympic Odyssey out to move. And trailing the field, Memories of Love, and a quick, scorching half, 58 and 3 around the turn they go. And Johnny D's got the pedal to the metal on Seawin Pantera, leading by a pair. Then racing second, Come On Scoot, No Nonsense Now. Olympic Odyssey's underway for Trites, and now driving third and making up ground with every step. And he's fast. Closing now, third. Then right behind him coming Memories of Love. Then it's back to the 2 trailers, and they are No Nonsense Now and trailing Charlotte's Monty, 3/4 in 1:30 and 2 as they round the turn and whistling Johnny D. And you can hear the whistles echoing around the turn, and it's Seawin Pantera on the outside. Olympic Odyssey coming to her now. Olympic Odyssey, Memories of Love is coming on and eating up dirt late, but it's going to be Olympic Odyssey winning it, and second was Memories of Love. Seawin Pantera, what a battle in the lane. And Olympic Odyssey and Trites, season's best for him, 2:02. Olympic Odyssey, 2:02, and the inquiry sign is up. For number 1A, Olympic Odyssey, a 7-year-old son of Liz Ryan, out of the Nukes Lobel mare, Clonakilty, owned by the Malloy Boys stable of Fredericton, trained by Bo Sowers. Todd Trites in the driver's seat. And Olympic Odyssey picks up his second straight win since returning to the races this season, and in a season's best form this afternoon, 2:02. Olympic Odyssey, best trip in 2 years for this fella, and the mile this afternoon, 2:02. Congratulations. Top class pacers, worth $1,950 behind the gate. Woodmere Quick Peak has the rail advantage. Then from post 2, Dance Hanover and Lonnie Stokes. From post 3, Salzbrook Dandy and Wayne Watson. Leaving 4, Racklin Fine Line and Todd Trites. Scoring 5, Bert and Bert, Mark Haig. And 6 to the outside is Pipe Major. 6 across in our top class. Here they come. They're off and pacing Woodmere Quick Peak. He can bust the gate and he's got the lead. Uncontested around the turn from the rail spot. He's on top. Then racing second, Dance Hanover Salzbrook Dandy gets away racing in third. Then Racklin Fine Line is fourth. Racing fifth, Bert and Bert, and trailing the field, Pipe Major as they make their way on up the backstretch to the opening quarter they go, and led by Woodmere Quick Peak. Then second, Dance Hanover Salzbrook Dandy third, Racklin Fine Line fourth, still single file. Then back in fifth, Bert and Bert, and trailing Pipe Major, and that opening quarter 30 seconds flat, and a comfortable lead for Woodmere Quick Peak. He's going to be tough to beat off the front, and he moves out by a pair. Then racing second, Dance Hanover, back third, Salzbrook Dandy. Then Racklin Fine Line is racing fourth, and he's out to move now. Then Bert and Bert fifth, and trailing six halfway home will be Pipe Major through the stretch to the half, and by that marker now, led by Woodmere Quick Peak. And Jones sitting up straight, and the half in a minute and 1/5. He's going to be tough to catch, Woodmere Quick Peak. Then Dance Hanover second on the inside, Salzbrook Dandy. There goes Racklin Fine Line on the outside, driving up from third behind him, Bert and Bert, and trailing fifth up the backstretch, and Pipe Major, that's Salzbrook Dandy on a break, and now up to fifth, Pipe Major, Salzbrook Dandy, still off stride. By the 3/4 they go, and they were there in 1:30 flat, 29-4 in the third quarter, and it's Woodmere Quick Peak. Here comes Dance Hanover on the outside. Second, Racklin Fine Line third with an eighth to go. Quick Peak and Dance Hanover on the outside. They're in deep stretch. Dance Hanover has now got the lead. Woodmere Quick Peak, they're tight down to the wire. Quick Peak back on again, and it's Quick Peak. He's got it. Woodmere Quick Peak goes gate to wire for Al Jones in for second. Dance Hanover Racklin Fine Line was third, and the time for the mile, 1:59 flat, 58-4 that final half. It's Woodmere Quick Peak and Al Jones just hanging on. And the stutters for the 6th race behind the gate and approaching top of the stretch, Victory.com and Lonnie Stokes. Just a reminder, Jeff Lewis, Rocket Musical, and John Davidson. Eyes on you, Wayne Watson. Materialism, Mark Haig, Aries Donna, Randy Phillips, and Katahdin Country outside for Todd Trites. 7 across, and here they come, race 6. They're off and pacing. Good start. Rocket Musical busting for it on the inside. Victory.com leaving well from the rail spot. And now, though, on the outside, Rocket Musical gets to the lead for Johnny D. 8th of the mile in now. Then racing second, Victory.com. Just a reminder, got away third. Then Eyes on You. 4th, Materialism. Then it's back to Aries Dawn, and Katahdin Country takes a back seat and trails as they're strung out single file to the opening quarter, led by Rocket Musical. The 4-time winner so far this year is on top. The opening quarter, 29 seconds flat. Then racing second, Victory.com. Third, just a reminder. Then racing it up in 4th. That's Eyes on You. He's closing in nicely. Then Materialism eyeing a move for the Hagler from 5th now, and he's going to get some cover now as Eyes on You makes a move. Then Materialism now covered up in 5th. Back 6, Aries Donna. She comes out and trailing Katahdin Country going the inside route. Halfway home, Rocket Musical took him there. 59 and 4 around the turn. Rocket Musical on top. Racing second, Victory.com. Then Eyes on You. Just a reminder, they battle for third and fourth. Then back to Materialism and Katahdin Country. They're fifth and sixth. Then trailing the field, but moving there goes our Ease Donna. And she's got a quick firing speed. And she's trying it from the backfield. But it's still up front action. Rocket Musical. And Johnny D is led all the way. And still is there. 3/4 1, 31 and 4 around the turn. Rocket Musical, then second. Out from second, here comes Victory.com. Then out way outside, R.E.'s Donna. Right there as well in between horses, Eyes on You. Just a reminder, has the whole inside trip coming. And down the stretch, Victory.com. They're getting tight. Rocket Musical, but it's Rocket Musical. And Johnny D hanging on to win it. Victory.com, the deuce, and just a reminder, never left the pylons, and he got a nice third. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 1. Rocket Musical and his fifth of the year. Pacific Rocket out of the Precious Bunny Mare Musical wins. Alme Bill Shea, Ken Fudge of St. John, trained by Travis Fowler. John Davidson in the driver's seat this afternoon. And fifth win of the campaign for Rocket Musical. And today, 2:01 and 1. A front end effort for Rocket Musical, hanging on to win. And the mile, 2:01 and 1. Nice to see Doug Falcons Jr. back home in St. John in the winner's circle. So again, congratulations to the connections of Rocket Musical. 5 wins from 14 starts this year. The mile today, 2:01 and 1. And behind the gate now, field of 7. Here's how we score out Wild Cherry as the inside, Wayne Watson. Then from post 2, Fastest Can Be and Mark Haig. Megan L. Down scores 3 for Steve Mason. Scoring 4, Island Zane and Randy Phillips. From post 5, Talking About My Boy, Lonnie Stokes. Then we have Kibo and Todd Trites from 6. And outside 7, Holiday Moon, Sam Hodgen. Break before the start on Island Zane. Here they come. They're off and pacing, Talking About My Boy. Out for the early lead, up on the inside. Wild Cherry around the first turn, then getting away third, up on the outside. Now second, that's Kibo. Strong on the outside, now second. Then Wild Cherry back in third as Trites backs off and angling into the cones. Now second, Wild Cherry tracks it back third, Fastest Can Be fourth. Then it's Megan L. Down in fifth. Talking About My Boy, and after the break, Leaving Island, Zane trails. And the inquiry sign is up as they race by that opening quarter in an even 30 seconds. Talking About My Boy on top. Then racing second, and up tight is Kibo. Then back third, Wild Cherry. Fastest Can Be is racing in fourth. Fifth, Megan L. Down. Then it's Holiday Moon and trailing Island Zane through the stretch to the half. And here comes Wild Cherry out from third with a first over move for Watson driving on. And your leader up top, though, Talking About My Boy. And Stokes looking for his third win of the day. And he's in commanding fashion here, 1:01 and 4. He's tough off the front, Talking About My Boy. And he's got the lead. Then racing second, Kibo. Outside, Wild Cherry stalled a bit from third. Then inside fourth, Holiday Moon has made up some nice ground. Then racing fifth to the outside, Fastest Can Be and Megan L. Down trails. Onto the 3/4 they go, Talking About My Boy. Wild Cherry made that first up bid, and she's still second, but Kibo looking for some racing room. 3/4, 1:32 and 2. It's Talking About My Boy, and on the outside, Wild Cherry coming up again, but Talking About My Boy has stepped out and leading by 2. Wild Cherry second. Kibo third and 8th to go. Talking About My Boy's the one to beat. Talking About My Boy, Wild Cherry. And you can make it 3 wins for Stokes. Talking About My Boy gets him the third of the day. In for second, Wild Cherry racing big. And back in third, Holiday Moon. And it's Stokes getting his third win of the day. Talking About My Boy, 2:01 and 4. And it's a season's best. Talking About My Boy and Lonnie Stokes. Parading back now with his third driving win of the afternoon. Driver Lonnie Stokes aboard number 1. Talking About My Boy, a 6-year-old son of Armbro Emerson and of the big towner mare Raceway Hanover. Owned and trained by Kevin Brown. Lonnie Stokes in the bike. Lonnie's third win of the day and 4th win for Talking About My Boy this season. And taking 3 seconds off his previous best time this year of 2:04 he wins 2:01.4. Stutters for the 8th. Top of the stretch, Shady Martin with a claim entered. Mark Haig driving. Cole J. Commando, Lonnie Stokes. My Buddy Mark, Sam Hodgin, Roll Along Cash, and John Davidson. No Thoughts of Her Own with a claim entered. Todd Treitz aboard. And 6 to the outside, Consider Me Lucky, and Wayne Watson. 6 across the gate, race 8. Here they come. They're off and pacing. My Buddy Mark going for the lead. Shady Martin on the inside. No Thoughts of Her Own on the outside. 3 wide around the turn. Shady Martin has rolled off stride. And everybody by safely, though, as they make their way to the 8th. My Buddy Mark by that marker has the lead. Then racing second. No Thoughts of Her Own back third. Cole J. Commando. Then it's Roll Along Cash. And the 2 trailers are Consider Me Lucky and Shady Martin not catching the pace yet and still on the run. And out from second, there goes No Thoughts of Her Own. And Treitz wants the front end command here, and he takes it with No Thoughts of Her Own. 30 seconds over the quarter. Then racing second, My Buddy Mark, Cole J. Commando gapped out in third. Then fourth, Roll Along Cash, Consider Me Lucky with 3/8 of the mile complete, and trailing it out of this one is Shady Martin through the stretch, racing to the half, and it's No Thoughts of Her Own leading. My Buddy Mark second. Then racing back in third, Cole J. Commando. Roll Along Cash is back in fifth. Then racing fifth is Consider Me Lucky, and trailing after the break, Shady Martin, an even half of 1 minute flat. Leading up front, up top, it's No Thoughts of Her Own, My Buddy Mark. There goes Roll Along Cash on the outside, and he's quickly going on from third, now second, and chasing after the leader, No Thoughts of Her Own. Outside, hitting hard, Roll Along Cash, then right behind him, Consider Me Lucky is in contention. Now on the outside, third, 3/4 1, 31.3, No Thoughts of Her Own. Roll Along Cash on the outside, then Consider Me Lucky third, My Buddy Mark fourth, and fifth, Cole J. Commando, and 8th to go. No Thoughts of Her Own on the outside. Hitting hard, Roll Along Cash, Roll Along Cash going right on by now. No Thoughts of Her Own's going to be second, but it's going to be Johnny D, and he gets the job done. No Thoughts of Her Own second, and for third, Consider Me Lucky, followed by My Buddy Mark, then Cole J. Commando, and just finishing up the mile after the break was Shady Martin. 2:01.2. 2:01.2. Roll Along Cash, and that gives that pacer a new lifetime mark. And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 8, number 4, Roll Along Cash. Bay Gelding, he's 4. All McCormick Allen in Sedgwick, Maine. John Davidson trains and drives. Roll Along Cash takes a new lifetime mark, and probably because Robert Usher is here today at the races. How you doing, Robert? And he gets a picture taken today with Roll Along Cash and a new lifetime best, 2:01.2. Mighty Mouse also in the winner's circle. Congratulations. And new lifetime mark for Roll Along Cash. Melody's Boy and Lonnie Stokes. Right next door is Becoming Jarwa and Steve Mason. Bryden scores 3 and John Davidson. Then we have Ryan's Fancy, Mark Haig. I Got a Rocket, Mike Campbell. Rapid Cane outside for Randy Phillips. Field of 6 Pacers here in race 9. It's our backup class of the day. Here they come. They're off and pacing, Becoming Jarwa. Going out for the early lead. Up on the inside is Melody's Boy, trying to take it back around the turn. They're neck and neck for the lead. And racing back in third, Rapid Cane. He gets away nicely and tucked in third. Racing back in fourth, and on the run, a bad one, Becoming Jarwa. And he went off stride and on the run, back pacing now though. And everybody by safely as they race on to the quarter. Melody's Boy now inherits the lead. Racing second, Rapid Cane, then Bryden. Back in third, 29 and 4 opener. Then Ryan's Fancy back fourth. Now fifth, I Got a Rocket, and after the break, Becoming Jarwa. Can see them all as they race single file order to the 3/8, led by Melody's Boy. And Stokes again in contention here early, and he's on top, leading, looking for his fourth win of the day. He's on top. Then Rapid Cane riding in the pocket second. Ryan's Fancy on the outside, getting underway from fourth and going on. Bryden is right there. Then it's I Got a Rocket. Becoming Jarwa trails halfway home in a minute and 4/5 as they round the turn on way to the 3/8, led on top by Melody's Boy. Then in the pocket second, Rapid Cane. Outside third, Ryan's Fancy. Then inside to Bryden. Outside driving up from fifth is I Got a Rocket. Becoming Jarwa trails. On to the 3/4 they go, and it's still Melody's Boy. Rapid Cane is at a perfect pocket journey, and he's racing second. I Got a Rocket is tipping out 3 wide now. 3/4 1, 31 and 2. Well-rated mile here for Melody's Boy, and he's out by a pair. Rapid Cane second. Then on the outside, I Got a Rocket. Becoming Jarwa's back into it now and tipping out 3 wide. Down the stretch they come. Melody's Boy, Rapid Cane burst from the pocket, and Rapid Cane, perfect textbook drive by Randy Phillips. He gets up to win it, and Rapid Cane victorious, winning in 2 minutes and 4/5. The Caner, 2 minutes and 4/5. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 9. Number 6, Rapid Cane, a 6-year-old son of Arcane Hanover. Out of the Magical Mike mare, Magical Ball, owned by Jen Murray and Mike O'Neill, trained by Charlie Price. Randy Phillips in the bike this afternoon as Rapid Cane picks up his 7th win of the season in 22 starts and matches his season's best. 2 minutes and 4/5. Roll along. There's number 2, West Gem Princess. Here they come. They are off and pacing Heron Bay. She's got a strong gate speed to her, and she's quickly grabbing the lead. Heron Bay. And on the outside, JR Blue Chip gets away well and is positioned nicely now. In the pocket, dropping into third. Red Boots on the outside, Life on the Hoof going on from fourth. Then racing back in fifth under a tight line is Stagecoach Gambler. Then it's back to Emerald Corker, and trailing the field always Jarwa. They race on to the opening quarter they go, and Heron Bay on top. Life on the Hoof getting her roughed up and parked here and grabbing her cover. There goes Stagecoach Gambler on the outside moving. That opening quarter, 30 and 1. Led up top action and still cutting it out. It's Heron Bay. The backfield in motion now. 4 in at the cones. 3 out and moving. And out on second parked is Life on the Hoof. Inside third, JR Blue Chip. Then Stagecoach Gambler on the outside. Red Boots getting shuffled back in sixth. Then on the outside, always Jarwa. Emerald Corker now trails halfway home in an even 1:02 as they round the turn And up top action is Heron Bay still in the lead. Then racing second on the inside is JR Blue Chip. Then Stagecoach Gambler tips out 3 wide and driving up from fourth and going on now third. Right behind him always Jarwa, setting up nicely for him. And in fact, he's going to tip out 4 wide as they drive on to the 3/4. Heron Bay still has the lead. Always Jarwa on the outside second. And always Jarwa, just like that, has now grabbed the lead by the 3/4 in 1:33.1. Always Jarwa. Now grabbing the top. Heron Bay is racing second, and 8th to go. JR Blue Chip angles out now third, but it's always Jarwa in the home stretch. Always Jarwa, Heron Bay, and for third JR Blue Chip, but it is always Jarwa winning it here. Always Jarwa on the time for the mile. 2:02. 28-4 closer for always Jarwa. Now to the winner circle, the winner of race 10 to close things out this afternoon. Number 8, always Jarwa. 5-year-old son of Liz Ryan out of the Stargaze Hanover mare, Svan and Star. Owned by Lucy St. Amour and Wayne Hubbard. Lucy does the training. Wayne Hubbard in the driver's seat this afternoon. And always Jarwa's first start this season. He returns a winner of the mile in 2:02. And how about this? 28-4 in that final quarter. 28-4 final quarter. Always Jarwa.